Israeli government spokesperson. Great to have you with us, Eylon. Thank you for joining me. I want to start by playing this from the this is the UN Secretary General earlier today. Watch this.
I have a simple and clear message. Give peace a chance. We are not witnessing isolated incidents. We are on course to potential chaos. The expansion of this conflict could ignite a fire that no one can control. We must not let that happen.
So what do you think of the tone coming from the top of the United Nations, and what would your response be, Eylon?
I think the only thing Mr. Guterres has effectively condemned is himself to irrelevance. The fact is, diplomacy failed to stop the Iranian nuclear program. President Trump gave ample time for diplomacy to solve it, and they used it as a cover to advance their nuclear weapons program. And now President Trump did what no other leader would do. He's not just walking the walk, he's talking the talk and ending Iran's nuclear program with clear military action. And now is the time, I think, for Iran to accept President Trump's warning and go for real peace. Because why is there a conflict in the Middle East, Martha? It's because the Iranian regime, a fundamentalistic dictatorship, is committed to death to Israel, death to America, and was willing to enslave its own people to get the weapons to do that. And they should heed President Trump's warning now that this is the time to make peace. Don't escalate. End that stupid strategy of trying to continue waging war on Israel to destroy it. It's game over. Real peace. End your aggression in the Middle East.
Hey, I want to play this from Rafael Grossi at the IAEA, because there are still questions. We're only a few hours into this process about whether or not the program was really dismantled, or whether they could pick up the pieces and get it moving again if they had the leadership to do so, which is a real question in Iran right now. Watch this.
And there are clear indications of impacts, but as for the assessment of the degree of damage underground, on this we cannot pronounce ourselves. It can be important, it can be significant, but no one, neither us, nobody else, could be able to tell you how much it has been damaged.
So Iran may shut the IAEA out. I don't know if they're going to get a look at the damage, but we know that Israel has a lot of intelligence on the ground. What's your reaction to that, Eylon?
Yeah, Israel has clearly penetrated the Iranian regime and has some phenomenal intelligence on the ground. I mean, just think, the attack that Israel launched was enabled with drones that Mossad agents built on Iranian soil, and it was able to kill Iran's military leaders in their beds. It's an incredible level of intelligence penetration. Now, we're still waiting to find out how much last night's dramatic and successful operation managed to destroy the Iranian nuclear program. But if the United States Army dropped those MOPs, those MOPs, I imagine the Israelis are going to want to mop up the rest of the Iranian nuclear program. And no less important, also Iran's ballistic missile program, a major existential threat to Israel, to the whole Middle East, and indeed to the whole world. Israel doesn't want this to last much longer than a few days. This needs to be the beginning of the end of Iran's regional war against Israel. That'll be President Trump's great legacy in the region, the beginning of the end. But there's still some work for Israel to do.
Well, we understand the Ayatollah has lined up a few potential successors, and he's pretty much hunkered down in a bunker. We'll see where this goes. Eylon Levy, thank you. Good to see you today, sir.
Pleasure as always.